ready to paddle our large pot. It's about soft leather hard, which is a great time to catch it because when a pot is leather hard and you try to manipulate the form, it'll end up cracking. So when it's soft leather hard, you can still manipulate the form and it'll expand. So I have a selection of paddles here. Something that you can do if you find your paddle is getting really super wet is put a sock, an old sock, over top of it, and that will absorb some of the moisture. So as you're paddling, you don't have to worry about it sticking. I made a rounded wooden rectangle here, and I will have this on the inside, and I'm going to paddle against it. You can also use a rounded ball with a flat side that you can get these at like Hobby Lobby or a craft store. These are like feet on furniture, so that's an option. But whatever you choose, just make sure it has rounded edges, okay? So I'm going to start at the bottom, and I have this on a banding wheel, and I'm going to press and paddle and go all the way around one row. Sometimes you have to let go and pick it up again if you need a break. Okay, so it went around one time, and this is compressing the clay. Now I'm going to move up to this row right here. I took a break because I needed to put socks on my piece because it was really sticking, and you don't want that because it's going to manipulate the form too much, okay? It's really getting rid of all of those lines that were left when we kind of married those clay coils together. Okay, if you want to go down, you can even go back for one more pass. And I'm using this as a guide to keep my piece straight, okay? The bat is a nice edge to keep me straight. The paddling motion is turning the banding wheel for me. I'm not having to stop and turn it, okay? Okay, so now what we need to do, I just love this technique, is I'm just going to pinch this out. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my thumb and kind of pushing it in as I'm pulling out, just to flare the bottom a little bit. Because remember, this is the bottom, not the top. We're going to flip it over. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and draw a line. And also, turning it on the wheel, you can see if you have a belly out farther on one side, and it makes me pretty happy. I think it's a good job. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold my hand in one place. And you'll see my arm is really rested up against my body. So you can keep going through, or you can get a wire and cut. Just follow the line that you created. Okay. And level that bottom. You'll want to do that before you add a foot. clay that's resting here on drywall, it's not quite ready. This really needs to be leather hard because this is a very large expanse and we don't want it to collapse in the middle when we apply it. So when this is leather hard, we're going to apply this to the bottom and then flip the pot over.